What's going on, guys? I've got another video for you today about coffee and photography and why basically every single YouTube photographer is obsessed with coffee. At first I was just like, it's probably just because they need the coffee to get up this early in the morning. But then as we opened this coffee shop, I realized it's so much more than that. There's definitely a direct correlation between coffee and photography, or at least the process of coffee and the process of photography. So I want to talk about that. We're going to roast some coffee today, maybe drink some, and then we're going to get up early and shoot a sunrise. So let's get into it. But first, today's video is sponsored by Squarespace.com. If you're looking for a place to start a travel photography blog or portfolio, Squarespace is a really good spot to start. There's lots of really good blogging tools with a lot of cool features like geotagging, simultaneously posting to your social media, and really clever templates to make portfolios or galleries look really good, really easy. So whether you're looking to sell images or just have a really cool place to show them off, Squarespace is an awesome place to do that. So head to squarespace.com/BrendanVanson and you'll get a little bit of a discount on your first purchase. I've become obsessed with coffee. And not even the drinking of coffee, but the process of making it. The ability to manipulate flavors based on how you roast or brew it. So, as I roast my own green beans, a beautifully sweet Myanmar, then head out for a sunrise photo shoot, I want to talk about that connection between coffee and photography. There's a great reason why every YouTube photographer is obsessed with coffee. There are so many of the same ritual processes to making coffee as there are with making photos. So when you see Peter McKinnon selling a coffee blend, Thomas Heaton making coffee in a kettle in his camper van, or Morten Hilmer, well, drinking any coffee he can get his hands on, it shouldn't be a big surprise. Like making photos, making coffee is therapeutic, it's meditative. And the roasting aspect takes it to a whole other level. There's the same empowering sensation of, I made this, when it comes to roasting beautiful coffee. And like photography, in coffee, there's so many people that talk about gear, but you can roast coffee in a $30 popcorn machine, or a $30,000 roaster. And for me, my favorite thing about both roasting coffee and making photos is the art. I'm not artistic, in any way, shape, or form. I can't even draw stick figure people. But through a trade-like technical skill, I can create something that resembles art, either in a cup or on a canvas. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit wound up because I just had coffee. And now I'm out doing photography. This is my life now, coffee and photography, I guess. Anyways, I've come out to shoot photos at one of my favorite places on the planet. I'm at São Vicente Lighthouse, and the reason I came out here, beyond the fact that it's awesome, is because this time of year you get crazy amounts of wildflowers. So there's this yellow flower all over the place, and I've been kind of searching in the dark for a composition. Think I found one that's okay, although kind of wishing I would have come for sunset so I'd have a little bit more light to do the scouting. But that's okay. It's okay. The photo's okay. But yeah, it's really cool. There's all these wildflowers all over the place. Yellow ones, there's some purple ones, although not on the cliff edges, unfortunately. And it's just a beautiful thing this morning. So I'm not gonna talk much this morning about this photo. I'm just gonna share some B-roll and the photos that I make and kind of just enjoy this moment. But I will talk about the setup here because my tripod's right on the cliff edge. It's actually hanging off the cliff. But sometimes you need to do that to get the perspective of the cliff, which is what I wanted. The camera settings are pretty simple. I want to be at f/16 so I can get both my foreground and the background in focus. And then I've got a 2-stop medium grad ND to hold in some of the light on the top. And then I'm hoping to get down to like a 1-second shutter, because as you can see, every now and then there's some nice waves that are jumping up this cliff in the background. And I just want to capture some of that moment. So pretty simple stuff, to be honest, this morning. Hoping some light catches, but I'm not holding out too much hope because you can see it's pretty cloudy. But back that way, there is the sunrise happening right now, and I'm hoping I'll get just a little bit of color to come through and light up some of this sky. But very low level clouds here, so I'm not holding out too much hope, although I'm seeing some catch over there. The first time I ever roasted coffee, I laughed at the similarity to taking photos of an epic sunrise like this. You can plan, you can control almost every aspect of your gear and situation. But when it comes down to it, it's 10 minutes of intense action to get it right. When the light pops and the coffee cracks, you have to adjust. You have to think on your feet. And sometimes you have to come up with an entirely new plan altogether. It's a rush. This morning, that rush in photography I love was back. Oh man, what an absolutely perfect morning. This is just what I live for. You know, I said last video that I felt like I lost the love of photography a bit, and I think it's slowly starting to come back. This morning, I just absolutely loved the process of looking and scouting and trying to find a photo, and I think that my alarm's going off because it's 7 in the morning. And this is usually when I wake up. FYI, I've been up since 4:45. Yeah, I absolutely loved the process of making that photo this morning. I think that there's better photos to be had here. I think I'm gonna come back at sunset at some point because that was so much fun. I'm heading back to the coffee shop because I gotta work, but on my way back, I wanna stop at a place I saw while driving here. I didn't see the place, I just saw a sign that said Guadalupe, and I have no idea what that is. Turns out the place I was scouting is, well, it's closed. It's called Guadalupe, and it's a church. And it actually probably would make a really cool photo, maybe with a long lens or something. I'm gonna show you some clips of it right now. I'm trying to be better here in Portugal. I'm falling into a trap of ease. I'm only going to places that are easy to photograph, and I need to get into the interior, but I don't really have as much time because we've been training staff at the coffee shop, but staff is all trained now, so I'm gonna be able to do some overnight trips into the interior and check out some other stuff here in Portugal, which is exciting. As for the coffee, you guys can buy it, actually. You can buy my roasted coffee. I think it's really good, actually. I've been like perfecting the roast over the past week, and I think it's really good. It's very, 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 very sweet. Very sweet. So I hope you like sweet coffee. And thanks for being sweet, you guys. Anyways, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.